Hello, welcome back to the vlog. I'm getting started super late today. It's like 2 o'clock right now, but I streamed this morning. As you saw, we went on a dog walk and I have spent the last hour doing a Tamagotchi life video. And I am like in my feelings about it. It was so cute and fun and unhinged, and I can't wait to edit it. But I'm gonna take a break and make a coffee before I get in there with all my computer. I have to like clean up all my equipment because I had to do some crazy stuff to do it because I don't have a modded 3DS. But okay, first of all, did my hair turn out cute? I think it turned out really cute. Like the wash and go, it turned out really cute. It's soft. And it's not like crunchy because I don't like the crunchy hold, and I don't know, I think it turned out really cute. Anyway, let me show you what my setup was like because it was insane. So I don't have a modded 3DS, so I basically had my camera filming my 3DS on a stand, and I had to hook up my microphone this way, and it was just a lot. I probably could have done this in my office, but I don't know, I feel like it was just easier to do on the floor here, so I could be on the floor with my 3DS, because again, I don't have a modded 3DS, so I had to go through some changes to get footage of it, but I think it worked really well. So hopefully the video will be out tomorrow if I can finish editing it. But anyway, so that is what I've been doing for the last hour. I had it on books, I had it on a stand, the camera, and now I decided a box and a stand was going to be the best height for it. So I think it'll turn out well. I'm going to put these books back. I'm reading a couple of books. I'm reading The Hate Next Door, which it's about like how white supremacists are all around us and how to spot them. It's kind of crazy. There's a lot of dust on it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm reading this one. I'm only like a little bit way through it, and I'm going to reread this. I read this I listened to it on the audiobook, but I have a paper copy. My husband got me a paper copy, so I'm going to reread it, and I highly recommend it if you are interested in Black history. Anyway, these belong on my nightstand, so here they go. There we go. Yeah, I gotta clean this up. But before we clean this all up and start editing, we're gonna try and make a yummy coffee drink. I got some coffee syrup yesterday from Chalk Zero. I bought it. I didn't just gift it, but I want to try like an apple crumble latte. Does that sound good to you or no? Because I feel like, let me turn the camera. I feel like I'm not a pumpkin spice girly, really, but I'm an apple crumble girly. And this, I'm debating on whether like apple is good with coffee. Let's just try it. We're just gonna try it and see how it turns out. Okay, here we go. Okay, I've made my coffee. I don't know if our espresso machine is brewing properly. I cleaned the group head and it did not help it. So I'm gonna mess around with it. Maybe I'll troubleshoot later, but I did make the cappuccino or latte. So it smells like apple. We'll taste it. Why is it good? Hold on, why is it good? Let me put some cinnamon in here. It's so good. Apple crumble latte. All right, I gotta finish putting all my stuff away, and then we're gonna edit, and then we're gonna practice for like an hour. So, exciting times in the vlog. Sorry, I keep looking at the viewfinder. Hello. Hello, it's me. It's 7 o'clock and I have not eaten dinner yet. This is the most mundane, boring day I have ever filmed in my entire life. I basically spent most of the day in front of my computer editing. We did the filming early in the morning. We streamed. I didn't get to practice, so I need to like get on that tomorrow. I need to spend extra time, which is annoying. But I promise I will do that. You guys hold me accountable, okay? I make sure to practice, but we got some news from Clover's doctor. So if you are not familiar, Clover the dog, he went in there. Let me go get him. This is Clover James. He was causing havoc. He was wreaking havoc in the bathroom. That's what he does at like 7 o'clock. Would you like to do that again? You can do that. Anyway, he's 9 years old and he is in decent health, but he has some issues. So I think 2 years ago he was diagnosed with Cushing's disease. I noticed he peed in the house one time and he was drinking a lot of water. And so he has Cushing's disease, and which is a hormone disorder that people get it too. I don't know anyone with Cushing's disease, but I know that I know more dogs that have it. It is a hormone imbalance where they produce too much cortisol. It can be caused by, I think, a tumor or growth in either the, oh gosh, I don't remember. I think it's either liver or kidneys. I'm not sure. Or it can be caused by the pituitary gland in the brain. And so the one that is like operable is the one from the kidneys or liver. Please forgive me. I think it's liver. I'm not really sure. Anyway, the one that's inoperable is the one in the pituitary gland in the brain, because you don't really want to do neurosurgery on like a little, they just don't. So it's treatable with medication. So he's been on various doses of the medication that they use to treat this disease. It's called trilostane. The generic version of it is called trilostane. The brand name is called Veterol. Anyway, the only tricky thing with Cushing's disease is we go to see a specialist. We got the diagnosis from our regular vet, who had to keep him for like half a day to do a test. And so I decided to see a specialist, and she has a lot of experience with these dogs with Cushing's. And she says the only really tricky thing is getting the correct dosage of medication. And he had a myriad of symptoms. He had lost a bunch of hair in the a bunch of like along his spine, so he was quite bald for a while back there. I don't know if there's a lot of footage with him without a lot of that back hair, but he lost it all down his back and in like the top of his tail. It was really sad, and it grew back when he was put on the medication. So he was put on, I think, 10 milligrams of trilostane twice a day, like right in the beginning, or no, it might have been 5 milligrams. Anyway, the smallest dose is 5 milligrams. So he was getting that twice a day, like at breakfast, at dinner. And then when we went back to recheck him, his cortisol was still really high. And then so we put him on 10 milligrams. We basically doubled it. And we put him on 10 milligrams twice a day. So we doubled it. And then, because that's apparently just what they do. And then after we saw the specialist, I think this was like before we saw the specialist, we did another recheck, and then cortisol was like too low. I think I had noticed he was acting a little differently. Like he was eating and drinking and whatever, but he was just like, something about him was like off. And so I took him, and now his cortisol was too low. He was close to like an asthma crisis, which is the opposite. And I could tell something was wrong with him. Like clinically, he was like fine, but he just seemed not himself. So we lowered the dose to 5 milligrams twice a day, and it was still too high. Then we lowered it to 5 milligrams once a day. So once every 24 hours, he gets 5 milligrams. And so this is really complicated. I'm sorry. And he was due for a recheck yesterday. He gets a recheck like once a year, and his cortisol is still too low on the smallest dose of medication. So I had a big conversation. Actually, as soon as my live stream ended, like the moment my screen went black, she called. It was like crazy timing. And I picked up, and she talked with us for a really long time. So she says they're recommending that he just go off the medication for a little while to see how he responds. She says sometimes dogs will sort of adjust, like their body will adjust to Cushing's, like overall, or he may need to go on an even smaller dose, which would have to be compounded since they don't make a smaller dose than 5 milligrams. So it's very complicated. There's also some weirdness about some of the stuff that came up in his blood test. So we're just hoping that they told me not to worry about it, but I'm mom, so I'm very much worried about it. So tomorrow morning, we're not going to give him his little pill, and it's going to be really weird to like take him off medication for a while and see if he redevelops any clinical signs. It's very weird. So that's what I'm dealing with today. So forgive me if I'm like kind of all over the place. That's a lot. It was a lot of information this morning. So my husband and I were on the phone together with her. So, and the specialist that we see is like very good. So I trust her judgment on it. And because she was like, you can do one or two things, but this is what I recommend. And I was like, okay. And so we're going to see what happens. And tomorrow, Clover's having an echocardiogram, which is something he gets like once a year just to check to see if like his murmur, he's got a little heart murmur, check and see if it's still the same. It's been the same for like a couple of years now. So we're hoping for the same result tomorrow. My vet that I saw yesterday said it sounded the same, but we'll know for sure when we do the echocardiogram. This is all very expensive, but we have veterinary insurance, so thank God for that. Sorry, I'm playing with this because I'm like nervous talking about Clover. Anyway, that was a lot of health information about my dog. And so we're having a day. So I spent a lot of the day kind of in front of the computer, really focused. And I feel like I sunk a lot of time into that, but I feel like I'm caught up and I could do more productive stuff tomorrow. I can probably even practice later if I like, at least for like 30 minutes, if I really like sit down and do something. But I wanted to talk with you anyway. So Clover and I are just here. I'm gonna have my leftover soup for dinner. I was gonna cook, but then I was like, oh, I don't want to waste the rest of the soup, so I'm gonna heat that up. It's quite yummy, and I'm happy to have it again, but I would have liked to cook, but I'm gonna eat the soup. All right, I'll see you later. Bye. Good morning vlog. It is, what time is it? It's almost 9, 8:52. We're here back at the veterinary hospital to get an echocardiogram for Mr. Clover James. So I feel really bad because we were just here on Tuesday and he hasn't been for his walk yet. Scheduling did not go as planned today. Like I was like, oh, I can go for a walk like after. Maybe we will. We'll definitely get some exercise for him, but like I feel so bad about my scheduling for today. So, and I feel bad that he has another vet appointment this morning, but the echocardiogram is not very traumatic. It's just like kind of annoying for Clover. So I don't think he'll have a bad time, but I just feel bad. I feel so bad. Are you going to be okay? It's going to be fine. It'll be over like really soon and then we can have fun. Okay. By the way, I am wearing, it's cool today. Like it's fall weather has appeared, which is really nice. It's kind of like crisp outside and I have on one of the sweaters that I took from my dad's closet last week, and I've been wearing this one nonstop. It's so comfy and it fits perfectly because we were like virtually the same size, and I'm so happy to have it. I took I think 2 other sweaters as well. I didn't want to take all of them, and not all of them looked good on a girl as opposed to a man, but I'm so happy to have this one. You can tell it's like a man sweater, but like I love it. It's cute and it zips all the way down. So I'm feeling like a little bit of Adrienne Patterson's love this morning. Anyway, I continue to feel bad about taking my dog into the vet this morning, but I have to say, is the wash and go looking good? I think it is. It is eating. So I feel like all I did was like fluff it this morning a little bit, put a little bit of water on there, just on some frizzy spots. That might be my new fave combo. I am going to take Clover in there, get them all checked in, and hopefully they can see us early and get us out of there. Cause like, my goal for today is to make an additional video because I'm behind on vlogs, but I have something to talk to you about, to you guys, and to get an extra long practice session in for the opera because I did not get her done yesterday. I just ran out of time and steam. So if I can get my work done super early, I'm going to be so excited because I'm going to give myself a reward. There's a podcast I really want to listen to, and I will keep that as my reward for finishing my, I'm going to take 90 minutes of practicing. I think 90 minutes is more than enough time to like get through 11 pages of music. Time's running out. I got to get on that. All right, let's Clover, let's go. Let's go. May there arise from my bones. May there arise from my bones. May there arise from my bones. Arise from my bones. Oh my goodness, it's 3:21 and normally I would have like finished filming like yesterday for tomorrow's vlog, but you know something? Life can be pretty mundane. I have spent, you know how I said I was going to spend an hour and a half, 90 minutes like practicing for this opera. I did, and I got through like most of it except for the end of it, which was like really helpful to me. So I realized like the first part of the music and like the end part of the music is difficult, but the middle part of the music is pretty straightforward and gonna be easy to learn. So I was like, okay, I got my strategy, but I now have I have like access to a recording of the opera. And so, like secret access. And so I basically used that to chop it up and make rehearsal tracks for myself, just so I can make sure that I show up 100% solid. And I spent like 2 hours doing that. And so now it is 3:23. And that is what I spent the most of the day, the bulk of the day doing. I made lunch for myself, which was really nice, and now I'm full. I had a cup of coffee and I spent time doing that, and now that's done, and I feel like I have some more to do, but it's not vlog worthy. And so like I have to look over some photographs for a friend of mine who is deciding to pick out new headshots. We all had new headshots recently, like a group of us, and she's wanting me to look over her originals, and so I'm gonna do that. And I feel like want to come here and apologize for how mundane my day is, but it's not. Like I'm so excited about being in this opera, but I just want to make sure that I'm really well prepared. And if I have like 11 more days, I think I'm going to be good. But I spent a lot of time like thinking about how boring my days are during these Vlogmas and Vlogtober months. And, that's what you come for. You come for like the chats, the fun times, and the chill attitude, I guess. Oh, I'll give you the update on Clover. So Clover had his echocardiogram. He did not love it. He was stressed at the echocardiogram, and his heart disease has progressed a tiny bit. So we're going from like mild to like mild moderate heart disease. So she says it's still not serious enough to like mitigate with medication or anything like that. She just keep doing what we're doing. But she said that she wants to increase how often he gets echoes. So he's going again in 6 months instead of 1 year. So that's fun for us. So he's had a bit of a medical week, but he's fine. We went on a little walk afterward, and he got his little poops out, and then he wanted to come back inside, and I washed his little bed, and now he's just chilling, and he seems to be in a good mood. So I'm hoping that he stays at this stage forever. I don't know. It's really hard to have a pet when they're not like perfect, but in my mind he is perfect, but his heart isn't perfect. And I don't know. Anyway, I thought to end this vlog, because I'm going to end it because this is crazy. I'm going to open up my, I got some new oven mitts from Our Place, and I'm going to open these up because I have oven mitts right now, and they're like little tiny baby oven mitts, and I think I wanted to have like a nice big size. Our Place. If you don't know who Our Place is, they make that, what's that pan? Always pan? I'm not really an always pan kind of gal, but I like the aesthetic of it. I like the vibe. All right. Here are the oven mitts. Oh, they're cute. They're green. I got green. There was like green and blue, and I was like, I'll just get green, but these are nice. They have like silicone on the ends, and then like this is fabric, but my main purpose for buying these is that they have a magnet on the inside so that you can just stick them on things, and I love to put I love to put my oven mitts up with magnets. Let's cut these and see how they do. The tags off. Let me like put these on. Oh, these are nice. Yeah. Now I don't have to worry about like burning my hand. They're kind of big, but I kind of like that. Just like these are fun. So I do have like I have other magnetized oven mitts. They're tiny though. They're like look at that. I mean, they're not bad, but let's see how these look up here. Oh, they have the tag. It's kind of fun. Yeah. Like, I'm not super worried about them being right there, I guess. I mean, if I feel that kind of way, I can always put them like down here on the oven, like just right there. That's actually pretty, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty cute. I can like, it's cute. Oh, this is sliding down. I can like stick it right there. They're cute. Wait, why are they cute right there? They're so cute actually. And if I open it, they do fall down. So that's not great. But you know, we can work with it. Anyway, it's been so long since I like practiced and sang that it feels unfamiliar, but we're gonna slowly get back into it because I do have an audition in like 2 weeks exactly, and I need to be prepping for it because it's semi-important to me. So we're gonna do that. I did get some like touch-up paint for my car. Touch-up paint. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow because my car's scuffed, and I was like, I don't want to go like to a body shop and spend money on it and get it because it's just like cosmetic. I'm just gonna touch it up with paint. So anyway, that's the end of this mundane vlog. I don't really know what to tell you. Again, it's Vlogtober. You get what you get. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. Well, I'll try to work on something more interesting. I'm so sorry. Anyway, gotta go. Bye. Thanks for watching.